We're talking about monetization right here. And on that note, I'm gonna get started. Alrighty. So we're gonna start by, like I said, I'm gonna focus really on how to get your content you're currently posting here, how to get it optimized such that you are pulling in the right audience to your page who will engage. So TikTok is a search engine, and if you know what a search engine is, right? What is a search engine? A search engine is a tool that you go in to gather information from. If you're trying to find out about something yet you are not really familiar with, right? Or you want to get more information about a certain thing, where do you go? You go on a search engine. For example, Google, right? You go on the browser to find this kind of information, correct? Likewise, I want you guys to change and retrain your mindset on how you see TikTok, because I think that will really change how you post and how you use your keywords and how you use the hashtag. In the same likewise, TikTok is that search engine. What is a search engine? It organizes and stores the information in a database. That's exactly what TikTok does, right? And when a search is made, it finds and shows the most relevant result. I just said that. A search engine helps users save their time and access to information easily. And this is why we're going to go on and talk about other things, how we use a hashtag. If I'm making sense to you, drop a yes in chat. Welcome in, Gabino. Let me see your profile in here. Okay. All right, Gabino, I see that you're also here trying to build your page here on you're on TikTok. Well, you're in the right place, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay. All right. Now we have the understanding that TikTok is a search engine. Here are a few things you have to do to make sure that your post is what's it called, is being pulled as one of the things that TikTok pulls when somebody searches for it, right? Does that make sense? If you want your video to be pushed, right? Your post that you're posting to be pushed, then you have to be able to understand the algorithm and play with it to favor you. And that's what search engine optimization is, and that's what I'm teaching you today. That's why I wanted to define first what a search engine is. Okay? All right? So, based on that, what you want to do, because we understand that TikTok is a search engine, you want to use your keyword strategically. What does being strategic with your keyword mean? It means that you not only, well, one thing it means that you pick the right keywords specific to your post and what you're about. Does that make sense? So that's what it means by picking strategic keywords. When you're speaking, you say it, right? So that the algorithm pulls that's what you're about. For example, if you have a nail business, nail polishing business, or nail, you do nails. For example, so if you want to be strategic about your keywords, when you are talking, you're going to say something about your nails. You said, "These nails," for example, right? So that tells the algorithm she's talking about nails, right? You can't say you're selling nails and you post something, right? There is nothing about nails in all that you said. You just said, "Beautiful. Oh, I love this color. Wonderful." Right? Get yours. What are they getting? The color? The color of what? Right? So that is why I said you have to be strategic with your context in your posting. And one of the things about being strategic in context of posting is ensuring that you're saying what it is that the post is about in your words. All right? That's the one thing you want to do first. Ensure that what you're saying about your post is in your words. The other thing you want to ensure that you're saying about your post, that it's in your writing. It's not only in your words, but it's also in your writings. Those are key loggers, right, for your post, so that when somebody searches searches a particular topic, for example, nail polishing, for example, if you're doing nail polishing, your feed, your post is more likely to come up in the feed. The more, two things, the more you put accurate keywords, the next thing, the more people are already engaging with your profile. But today we're going to focus on really more so from the perspective of what you're posting, right? If we have time, we're going to talk about then how can we even make it more engaging. All right? But that all depends on time. So the first thing I want to do is use keywords strategically. And I just talked about it. Being strategic with your keywords is in how you say it when you are posting a video. All right? And in how you say it when you're posting a video, you're ensuring that what you're trying to tell them about or talk about is in your wordings. Similarly, you have to ensure that even in your words, in your statement or in the post, that you have something called a hook, right? A hook is what grabs you or grabs the attention of something, of someone, right? That's what a hook is. So you want to ensure that what you're saying grabs the attention of your audience, the right audience, right? And that has to be done in the first 3 seconds of your post. You don't put the hook in the middle and expect that you've grabbed people's attention. The hook is what grabs them right at the bat when they click on your video. The hook is also, again, what I'm going to say, I'm talking about say it now, but we're going to talk about the hook later. The writing part. So that hook is the first 3 seconds. What are you going to say that will make that person stay to listen to more to what your post is about? That is what a hook is what attracts people to stay and listen and watch your video. That is being strategic with your keywords in your posting. All right? Does that make sense? And the reason why in the first 3 seconds you have to be strategic is because on average, we're going to talk about data analytics, on average, people watch a video for 3 seconds. So in that 3 seconds, you have to lay why they need to watch the whole of the video. Okay? In that 3 seconds. That is why the first 3 seconds must be gravitating. It must catch them. All right? All right. So now we've talked about what we are saying. We're going to talk about what we are writing. All right? So what are we writing also? Right? Even if the post is a video where you're talking, but you also have to write something there, right? And in writing something there, you're also writing what I just talked about, the hook. You're writing the hook also in the same post. What does that do? One, it adds to the key login in the database that this particular video, again, is for the specific niche in which you are talking about. And today we are talking about nails. So in that written text, you're writing, how to save money on nail care, for example. Okay. And when you start the post, here is how to save money on nail care. And I said that in 3 seconds or less. And whoever is into nails and trying to save money because they find out that going to the nail spa or whatever you call it, nail salon, okay, because I don't even do my nails, going to the nail salon is taking their money, although they love it. And they see that, how to save money on nails. Hey, they will wait and watch what else you have to say. But I gravitated them by the beginning of my statement with less than 3 seconds by saying it and then by putting it in my text, how to save money on nails. All right, if you're following, drop a yes in the chat so that I know that you're following. Awesome. All right, so how to save money on nails. Good. That is in the writing. All right, the third place that you're going to indicate what your post is about as a key logger, right, for your profile in TikTok's database is to indicate that in your description. Okay, now we're talking about save money on nails. In your description, you can give a short story here and say, I love getting my nails done, but I'm finding in 2026, things are getting expensive. So I'm saving you the cost. Here is how to save money on nails. Or you can start with, here is how to save money on nails. Over the years, I love doing my nails, and over the years, I realized that it's eaten a lot into my finances. So today, I'm here to save you a cost. Right? Watch the video to the end. Now, I said how to save money on nails in 3 places. With my words, as a hook, in the written context here, in the screen text, right? So that when people look at my profile, before even clicking, they've seen what the video is about, right? The post is about how to save money on nails, right? And then lastly, in the description, I explain to them, I share a little bit of story and I say, here's how to save money on nails. If you're like me, I love doing nails. However, it's getting too expensive and I can't afford it. So I'm here to save you your money too, right? And guess what? That 3 loggers goes into the database of TikTok to let TikTok know that this particular post is all about saving money on nails. And whoever goes on TikTok search engine and says saving money on nails, your own profile and that particular post would be one of the things that TikTok will push towards that particular person. And that is how you are getting the right audience for your post. And that's how you do it. All right? if you're following, drop a yes in the chat. All right. So now that we've gotten that there, the final part in keywords, right? We're talking all here about keywords. The final part of keywords is hashtags. Hashtags. You know, I was one of those people back in the days when I didn't understand what hashtags were. I thought that hashtag was just to use trending hashtags so that people can come into my post, people of any walks, of any sorts, not even related to the post at all. You know, I thought the more I use trending hashtags, the more that people were going to come into my post and engaging. And that is wrong. Wrong, guys. That is completely wrong. It doesn't help you. In any case, it might even hurt you. So one thing you want to do for also, because remember, this is the search engine. If I put in my hashtag, if I push in my hashtag something unrelated to nails and TikTok push that hashtag to an audience that is not the audience I'm looking for, that's not helping me. And then based on that, if TikTok now reads that a lot of people are not even clicking on that thing based on my hashtag, it doesn't push my video anymore, right? Because I put a hashtag that is wrong. So I'm not helping myself in the database of TikTok. So that's why it's really important when you put in a hashtag, that you put a hashtag that is related to your own post. So the rule of thumb is to have 2 niche related hashtags and then 2 trending hashtags. Now, even though it's trending, it must be trending to the beauty industry, for example, right? Or to the nail care industry. Because I know that each industries have their own trending thing going on. You know, I'm an author, so there's, you know, authors of TikTok that is trending on TikTok. So I can use that. I'm not going to say school or something off in the same post. So in the nail industry, you got to go find nail trending hashtags, right? So you have 2 trending hashtags, 2 niche specific hashtag may not be trending. And when you're looking for hashtag, you want hashtags that are less than 1 million, because if you are someone who is just getting into content creation, if you want a chance for your thing to push closer to people that are searching, then picking million hashtag based things will not be helpful for you. Because when somebody searches for it and you use the hashtag that is a million based hashtag, you will be way behind, especially if you're a new content creator, right? So you want hashtags in the hundreds of thousands. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? If it does, drop a yes in the chat. Hey, welcome in, Mary. All right. So, and then lastly, you can use your own brand related hashtag, because you want to have a mindset of one day I'm going to be not small anymore, right? So when people search for you, they're searching for Tigros. Easily, I'm like, okay, I know Tigros talked about gardening or growing peppers, but I don't remember what that specific topic was. But I remember that it was Tigros. So what am I going to do? I'm going to search for Tigros. I need to go to our profile and then I can find it, right? So having your own personal brand hashtag is good for you too. So people can associate with that hashtag. All right. So I'm going to pause for a few seconds so I can drink some water. And also welcome those that are coming in. Hey, welcome in, Louisiana. How are you? Today we're talking about TikTok and how to get our videos more views, more engagement. Now, the purpose of having more views and engagement is not to be viral necessarily. It's to help your profile and build your profile in TikTok back database in a positive manner. So now that we've gotten that, your hashtags are also keywords. Your spoken words are keywords. Your written text are keywords, right? So your hashtags, make it 2 trending hashtags trending hashtag related to your niche, specific niche hashtags, and then one personal hashtag for your brand, because you want people to know that when people search for you, it will pull your info out and pull up all the posts you've posted with regards to your profile. Search engine optimization is what? It's in your saying it, it's in your writing it, and it's in using the right hashtags. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to get an optimized search engine for your post. Thank you, Light So Bright. Oh, there it is. There's the post. Go ahead. So I want to write it. Oh, since you're here, Light So Bright, I was gonna ask. I said, does anybody want to volunteer a niche for us so that we can put it here in ChatGPT that would help us with good optimization? So do you have something you want to talk about, like a post in particular that you want to talk about for a particular niche, so that we can have GPT help us with a good caption that will grab someone in 3 seconds, right? And that will have the necessary keywords to get you to the right audience. All right, so we have here mortgage loan officer. So we're going to say, help me to write 5, okay? About, you said, what did you say? Let me go back again. About mortgage loan officer, okay? Include 2 trending hashtags and 2 niche hashtags. Give me ideas and keywords I can say on camera, okay? All right, so we have 2. Let's start with this one first. She said, which one do you want me to start with? You want me to do mortgage loan officer or buying a house? Let me know which one you want me to do. No. Which one do you want me to do? Buying a home or buying a house? That's the same thing. Let me know before I hit the button. Helping people buy a home. Okay. About about helping people buy a home. I'm showing you how to leverage things so that you don't have to sweat. All right, let's go. Let's see what GPT will tell us. All right, absolutely. Okay, so remember we talked about search engine optimization, and for those who are just joining, okay, my head is in the way. Let me get it out of the way. Let me move it closer now because we're doing the optimization piece. Ooh. Okay, can you see better? Can you see better? Drop yes in the chat. Wonderful. So what did we ask GPT to do for us? We said, help me write 5 SEO optimized TikTok captions for videos about helping people buy a home. Include 2 trending hashtags and 2 niche hashtags. Give me ideas and keywords I can say on the camera. Okay, that's what we asked GPT. And here's what GPT says. GPT gave us many options. A strong caption is called the hook, right? It's what gravitates people. And let's see. Caption, buying your first home doesn't have to be confusing. That is the hook. And who does it hook? Those who are trying to buy a home and they feel like it's overwhelming. Are you guys getting this? Okay, here's what first-time home buyers need to know before starting. You see that? Okay. The caption is, buying your first home doesn't have to be confusing. Right there, what are your keywords? Buying first home. That reads into the database of TikTok that your post is about buying your first home. And this again is a hook. So anybody's trying to buy the first home and they search on TikTok how to buy your first home, guess what? Your post will be one of the things that would pull up for them, right? To look at. Are you guys getting it? If you're getting, say yes. Then you're part of the stories. Here is what first time buyers need to know before starting. So all this right here is your hook, is what grabs people in to listen. And then you that have the information, because you say you want to talk about first time home buyers buying a house, you're gonna now say it. And remember, we want our videos to be 15 seconds or less. Why? That's another story. But let's focus on this right now, okay? Because that helps you also at the end of the day. It helps push your video out there even more. Now let's go back to this. So now that we have a caption, here is what TikTok is proposing as the hashtag that will help you in terms of people searching for you, right? Real estate talk, home buying, first time home buyer, home buying tips. And then the last hashtag, because TikTok only allows 5 hashtags. Your last hashtag can be whatever your brand is, right? Like first home solutions, right? All home solutions. Maybe that's the name of a business. Okay? That's what you're going to put in your description. Now, TikTok is also telling us how can we say this on camera. The keywords is first home buyer, I told you, how to buy a house, steps to buying a house, and home buying process explained. Now, this is what you're going to say in the text. Remember, I told you that, how about making slides? I don't know. You mean making slides at your post? Oh, I think I know what you're saying, like reels. That's also an option. You can make reels, but it's always great to... TikTok likes people's face. So it's always great also, if you're going to be doing that, you can have a combination, but don't get into the habit of just doing reels and slides and not showing your face. Because people want things that they can relate with. They want to see the actual person, the person behind the scene. So it's always great also to have postings of your face showing. All right. So now this is the keyword you're going to put on your caption. Remember I said it's in how you're speaking it, and it's also in your text. So in your text, and that text is what is like what people look at even before they click on your stuff. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So here it's saying what? First time home buyer. It has choices for you to pick as what you want for your caption or your screen text. And then lastly, video idea. Explain the biggest 3 mistakes first time home buyers make and how to avoid them. All right, so that's just an example, but you can see that GPT plotted gave us how many ideas? It gave us 5 ideas, right? And now it's even saying, let's turn one of these ideas into a hook, right? So into a hook script. Or even more, after this, you can say, I pick option 1, give me a 15-second or less script. That's how to leverage GPT to help you. All right. So now that we have explained that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I mean by written text, because I know sometimes some people are visual learners, so it's nice to show what I'm saying even after I've explained it. All right. I'm gonna pause to see if there are any questions in related to what I just said. Any questions? If there are no questions, drop a no in the chat so I know you have no questions. Because I'm writing up in 10 minutes. I want to use the last 5 minutes to explain this, show you, and then also the last 5 minutes to explain how other things. Okay, no question. Awesome. So now I'm going to go to TikTok and show you my page that I created alongside for myself alongside of my sister. All right. Wonderful. That's not the page. So here we're going to talk about, remember we talked about the keywords, right? So I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by matching the keywords appropriately. Let's go. So this is the second account that I created that really made me realize that we can start earning here in our sleep on TikTok. And that's why I'm here to share that. And here's one of the things we talked about. Remember I talked about it's in saying it, is in writing it in the text, and it's in writing it in description, and it's using the right hashtag. Okay, search engine optimization again is in saying it, 1, it's in writing it in the text, it's in writing it in description, and it's in using the right hashtags. Now let's go. So this video here, I pinned it. It has 4,401 views. I started this account only 10 weeks ago, guys. And my keyword is here in the text. As I am Rosemary Water for your starter locks. So if someone is searching products to use on my starter locks, for your starter locks is a keyword, my video will come up. Somebody's searching about As I Am Rosemary Water because they're not sure if they want to use it on their hair. As I Am Rosemary Water, it's gonna show up. Is As I Am Rosemary Water good for my starter locks? This video is gonna show up. All right, so I click on it. So that's our keyword, guys. That's one of the keywords in what we write in the text. So we're gonna click on that. Let me increase the volume. Whew. Just give me a second, guys. To get yours, check the link in this post. If you're looking for a water-based spray for your starter lock, As I Am Rosemary Water is very refreshing for the hair. I only use this once a month because I have starter locks. To get yours, check the link in this post. All right. If you're looking for a water, just to ensure that you guys understand what I'm teaching you, can you guys tell me what the keyword is in how I said it? I'm gonna play it one more time. So listen to it one more time, then tell me what you think the keyword is in how I said it. Water-based spray for your starter lock, As I Am Rosemary Water is very refreshing for the hair. I only use this once a month because I have starter locks. To get yours, check the link in this post. If you're looking for a water-based spray for your starter lock, get yours. Well, that's not a keyword. That is a call to action. So the keyword here is if you are looking for water-based spray. That's the hook, right? The keyword there is water-based spray and starter locks. Those are keywords, right? And another keyword again is As I Am Rosemary Water. So you can see that what I said is related to the caption here. As I Am Rosemary Water for your starter locks. Does that make sense? Now you're right. Get yours is the call to action, which is another part of content creating. You have to tell the person who's reading it, watching it, what you want them to do. You want them to follow you. You want them to get theirs. You want them to engage with you. Hey, welcome in Golden. You understand? So that's the keyword in how I said it. If you're looking for starter locks, water-based spray, stop searching because I found you one. As I Am Rosemary Water. And why? It's refreshing. And here's how you get yours. Get yours in the link. Now in the description, what did I put in the description? I don't know if I can. Rosemary Water is very refreshing for the hair. I only use this once a month because I have starter locks. To get yours, check the link in this post. If you're looking for a water-based spray for your starter lock, I'm sure that if you let me see. I'm trying to see how the description. I can show you the description, but the point is that the description also said, As I Am Rosemary Water is so refreshing for my starter locks. Because I have starter locks, I only use once a month. That I believe that's what my description said. But you see that I wrote it in those places. And then my hashtag was what? Starter locks. As I Am, because that's the name of the brand. It was also Micro Locks, right? It was also Micro Locks Journey. Because those people that are on the Micro Locks Journey are the ones trying to find what the do's and don'ts and what they can use on their hair, right? And how to use it. So, hey, welcome in, Andrea. So those are how I use search engine optimization. I used it in how I said it in the post. I used it in what I wrote in the written text. I used it in my description. Then I used it in my hashtag. And then the final thing, guys, which is the extra bonus for today, is after you've said all those things and you've set your post to be greatly optimized by the TikTok platform, then you have to tell the people what to do with that information. The people that you've pulled in, the right audience you've pulled in, what do you want them to do about what you just told them? Do you want them to purchase the product? Do you want them to, follow you for more tips? In the case of the home buying thing, you probably want them to follow you for more tips. Or if you are someone who helps in selling homes, you can say, at the end, a call to action that leads them to clicking on your link in your bio that will help you help them get started in purchasing that home. So that is also what you call a call to action. That's a closing remark and a closing call to action for those who have observed or watched your video. All right, I'm going to pause to see if there are any questions. If there are none, I'm going to go on to the next. So the final part of it. So I know I've said a lot, so much today. I've said so much. that you maybe I hope your heads are not spinning as a result of what I've said. But I'm here at once a week at least to share with you guys the things I'm learning and to help you to build your content so that it reaches the appropriate audience, which is the key word. Not just to go viral, but that your stuff reaches the appropriate audience. So now that is being said, in what the things I've described to you today, which I know is of value, if you are looking for something that is at your fingertips and you can refer to it any given time, unlike this video here where I shared with you guys, you don't have access to the full recording. However, if you want to have that that resource where you can always look back at, follow me here, go to my page. You can click on my profile right now, T Grows. I'm going to click it from here, okay? Oops, wrong place. Why is it not clicking? Okay, that's fine.
Your skin get
I'm gonna search. Don't allow.
Dry during this cold weather season?
Go on my page, T Grows, right here. Go on my page, right? Follow me along and click on this link. It says click to monetize TikTok. Click right here on that link, right? And then click on TikTok monetization. And that's going to give you an array of guides that can help you, right? If you want the blueprint on being successful here and start monetizing, right here is the blueprint. TikTok monetization basics. I call it basic because it really teaches the foundation of how to get started here monetizing, and has everything for you to get to jumpstart your journey here on TikTok in monetization. All right, you have TikTok monetization basics. Now, if you have said in your heart, you know what, I just know I want to go live and what's it called, make money that way, then I have a free guide here for you. It's called the TikTok Live Host Guide. It's a really good guide. It takes away the confusion, the fear, the nervousness that you might have in going live. It helps boost your confidence, so you can get that. And then, just like we talked about niche here, right? Here is a niche workbook on how to nail your niche so that when you're posting, it's a really good, that you have good effective post. And here is how to do that. Nail your niche is one of it. And then TikTok Beginner's Planner, that's also free for you to download. You can definitely download that. And then if you want to have hooks for your posting, we have here 50 TikTok hooks guide that takes away that stress of having to figure out what will be my hook for this. What can I say? Oh gosh, all of that. This is the 50 TikTok hook guide that helps you to make content with great gravitation of people, right? Great attraction. It attracts people greatly. And then if you're looking to start building your community, that's something I've talked about before. In a good, effective community here on TikTok is very, very important in how you succeed here. If you're looking to build that, this is also available for you. And that's pretty much it, guys. All right, and feel free to follow me because I'm going to be having more things to help you here start building legacy for yourself. All right, because that's what I'm doing, and as I'm doing it, I am sharing. All right, so if there are no more questions for me, I will be signing out for today.